What's going on YouTube? azneyeswhitedragon here. So this is the list I'm running for anti-meta for September format. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll explain why I'm running some cards as we go along. So I'm running Envoy. Overall, too good of a card not to run in any deck. Game is just requiring this format. And then we got a Gale. Gale halves. He's a tuner. Pretty good card. Breaker, just kind of good overall, solid card. If you go second, you know, it's pretty good. Or even if you go first, it's pretty awesome. Opening up with Breaker plus Warning usually revolves around in a plus. And overall, pretty good against Gravekeepers. Cyber Dragon, very good with Grand Mole, and it's another light, just another beat stick. Gets over everything Lightsworn has to offer. Next card, Warrior Lady, again gets you know, point for point. Then you get to basically remove. Very good overall, late game, early game Warrior Lady, always a good card. And then we have Grand Mole, which I mentioned combos very well with Cyber Dragon. If you go first, obviously they're going to try to summon something, and then, just bounce back. But if they do set something, and, you're going second, you summon Grand Mole, you bounce it back, they probably won't set the same card again. They'll summon any monster to attack with, and then you just special summon your Cyber Dragon, and then you can summon your Grand Mole again, and you can kind of push that way. Very good. And then Sangan, just a pretty good card, especially with that tour guide. But next card, Thunder King. Thunder King, very good card. First turn Thunder King against most decks just makes them kind of sad. And then tour guide, this format is just too good with the ruling on Sangan XYZs or exceeds, how you can just still search. Usually you go tour guide, get out this card over here, and then you detach and you usually add Grand Mole. You can add Warrior Lady, add Veiler, add Gale. Just pretty good card, allows you to plus in anti-meta, which is kind of hard to do. Then we got Book of Moon, just it's a pretty good card. Dark Hole, it's Dark Hole. And the reason why I'm running Lances is just because it helps sometimes to get over other monsters, plus it makes it so if they want a bottomless torrential, it makes torrential really good because you can torrential and then keep your Thunder King alive, and then they're kind of sad after that. And then we've got Heavy Storm, no explanation for that. Monster Reborn, I'm sure you guys know why that's in there. And then Duality just makes any anti-meta deck, or any deck that doesn't really special summon too much. My only special summons are pretty much Cyber Dragon and Envoy, and pretty much just allows it so you can make your deck a little bit more consistent. And then double bottomless, just because Lightsworn is just amazing. And sometimes if you use bottomless, they don't get the names, and then their deck can fall apart quite fast. And then Call of the Haunted, just because you can Call of the Haunted Envoy, as long as it was special summoned correctly first. And Call of the Haunted, pretty good with Grand Mole, I like that. And then also Thunder King is just pretty good, because a lot of times when you summon Thunder King, they warning it. And then you just really don't have another monster to summon, and Call of the Haunted just helps with that. And I like it just because it's another thing I can set, which Starlight Road helps out with that. And then we got 3D Prison, just because it's really good, overall solid card. Stops a lot of other decks that can kind of be anti-meta, like Glads are a pretty good deck. And then we got Mirror Force, Solemn, and Solemn Warning, pretty obvious. You just stop them from summoning at all. Then you got your Torrential Tribute, and then double Starlight Road, just because Lightsworn is just big again. And I would like to play 3, but I just really don't have room. Plus, sometimes it can kind of clog. I decided to just put in the Breaker over the 3rd, because if you get decreed against Lightsworn, if they decree you, it kind of hurts. And Breaker can free up your cards. But most likely they're going to be decreeing and then get out Judgment Dragon, and then your deck can kind of fall apart. But Starlight Road helps it so it doesn't happen too often. And if you Starlight Road Lightsworn, then they usually just fall apart. So Starlight Road is very good. Any deck that's trying to make a big push by clearing back row, Heavy Storm, obviously everyone's going to be running that. So Starlight Road, just overall solid card. And then as far as extra deck, Chimera Tech Fortress, you got Catastor, Arcanite, Black Rose Dragon, and then we got Armor Master, Bryanak, Colossal Fighter, Stardust, Atrishula, Gem Knight Pearl, and then you got the Utopia, you got Roach, Levier, and Leviathan Dragon, which is pretty much what you're going to be getting at with the whole tour guide play. But you also have some options here with Levier, with the whole Envoy thing. If you Envoy, and then let's say you remove Gale, and another card, whatever card you really want to bring back, you have options to do so with Levier. And getting back Thunder King is so amazing. Like if you go Envoy, you got Envoy out by removing them from play, let's say Thunder King and another monster. Then you normal summon your Tour Guide, and then you get out Levier, and then you get out Thunder King. You have a really good setup. Pretty much only Dark Hole will be breaking that. And on top of that, you have Starlight Roads. So it's a pretty darn good setup. But thanks for watching, guys. Let me know how you like this deck. Azneyeswhitedragon, signing out.